Well, welcome back to the Timeline Ranch. It's a beautiful afternoon here in the Chihuahuan Desert. This is part of the North 40 acres. I don't come over here very often, but it's a nice time of the year to check it out. Let's go for a walk. So if you're wondering why all this grass here is here, this is a sandy wash where three creeks come together and the area flattens out. So it allows that real fine sediment to drop in and give a nice stable area for this grass to get rooted, along with moisture seeping through underground. So this is probably about 400 feet from the south side of the North 40 acres. So my thoughts are to put some one rock dams all the way across here and just slow that water down a little bit more, and I believe it'll help out everything here. And this is some beautiful grass for out here in the Chihuahuan Desert. Sure would like to see this back where the house is at. It's mostly sand over here. Some other varieties of grass. All this brush is around 9 feet tall. That's what it maxes out at. It's mostly catclaw acacia. You can see some of it has died from the exceptional drought we had. It's gotten a little lease on life here recently with that little bit of rain we've gotten. That's also what brought this grass to life. Yep, naturally formed, beautiful little oasis here. All native species here. I'm sure it's a good place for mountain lions to hide, along with coyotes and rattlesnakes and everything else. Some very large Yucca faxonianas in here. Due to the ideal conditions. That one there is probably around 25 feet tall. Let's go over here and check out some of these. Yeah, I think I could do some good for this area here with some leaky weirs. There's another little ridge right there where the water is confined between this ridge and this ridge here. You can see a pretty good water flow comes through here. I think I can get it to spread out, do a little leaky weir about 30 inches tall, 2 foot tall, something like that, maybe a meter tall. Make it build up behind it and really saturate this ground good. Do that in stages. Just kind of step it up. Maybe every meter of elevation change, do another one. You can see it's still dry over here even. The creosote looks pretty bad. Tar bush is coming back. That's a big old yucca right there. You can see the white-throated wood rats are eating the leaves off of it to get moisture. We really need a good hard rain to saturate the soil out here one good time to get everything reserves built back up. Let me go around this. I don't want to cut through that brush. You can see over here it's just a gravel. All this is gravel. There's finer sediment right underneath it. Looks like somebody's been over here. They lost a bungee strap. Looks fairly new. Looks like I got a bungee strap. These creosotes look a little better. They're still thin on the leaves, but they're a lot greener. They must be getting some moisture that's seeping out of this upper elevation. A lot of these sotals died from this exceptional drought. This once in 2 decade drought. Let's see how far I can make it in here without feeling like I'm going to get jumped on by a mountain lion. This looks like the perfect habitat for one to hide. Keep in mind, everything has thorns in here. Look at all that organic material down there, just waiting to get deposited somewhere where it could be beneficial. And of course, some trash. I'll pick that up on my way back out. Nice little pile of droppings there. There's a good bit of silt in here and sand. I'm sure the javelina come cruising through here quite a bit. And you see that yucca right there has been trimmed back heavily by those white-throated wood rats. Yeah, I don't think I want to go further in here without a firearms. A little Christmas cactus there. Nice and green. There's a little Christmas cactus, got a few fruits on it. And that's a big old yucca there. That thing may be close to 30 feet tall. Yeah, there's 3 creeks that come together right over here is where all this sediment comes from. And it lost momentum because the elevation kind of mellows out right through here, so it started dropping that sediment and building it up. Nice little allthorn. These are pretty tough. And there's a nice healthy sotal right there. That one's been getting some moisture where these other ones weren't. These are suffering here. I just heard a rabbit or something take off. Let's hope it was a rabbit. Yeah, that's pretty much the end of the little oasis right here. I've never been back this far on it. Figured since I was here, I might as well check it out. Here's where all our water comes from. That Got one creek here. Another little creek right here. Little thicket of desert rainbow cactus. Little warnock cactus blooming. Looks like some shotgun casings. 410. Pretty old. Maybe I'll take a different route to get back over there. There's another one of the creeks that feed this area. This little piece of quartz. Might be some more where that came from. That's a pretty good little creek right here. Another little creek feeding into it. And it's got plenty of water. I'd like to dig a little pond right here where all these creeks come together. I think that'd be an ideal location. Then that water from that creek can seep underground and feed all this throughout the year. When it's not the monsoon season, it starts to dry out, it'll stay moist longer. I think that'd be a good way to spend a little time right there. There's a big old patch of bear grass right there. Don't see a lot of that around here. Let's go take a look at it real quick. So here's Sotol. You can see the Sotol has little bitty spines on it. Little spines that hook backwards. They catch you real good. Bear grass, however, does not have spines. Yeah, this is definitely bear grass. It does not have any little spines on the sides. Native Americans used to use this to make baskets and other items. It's real strong, real tough. There's some good little clumps right in here. Who knows, maybe a few hundred years ago, Native Americans harvested some bear grass from here. Let's go up on this upper part. Maybe we can get to some of these big giant yuccas. That's a cool little area right here. Look at those big old yuccas. Those are all Yucca faxonianus. Yeah, that specimen right there is huge. I bet that thing is a meter around at the bottom, probably 3 foot around. I've never seen one that big. Got some New Mexico olive in there as well. You can see just right here outside of the oasis is what it looks like. Perfect area for some leaky weirs across here. Slow down that water as it makes that descent. Now you can see the truck right over there. That's where I'm going. Yeah, it's a beautiful little area. Maybe it'll green up some more if we get some more rain. Still haven't had a good rain event out here yet since that exceptional drought, a year with no rain. Well, I hope you enjoyed the walk through the naturally formed oasis out here in the Chihuahuan Desert on the north 40 acres at the Timeline Ranch. I guess that's going to be it for this one. If you like what I'm doing out here and you want to help speed this project up, there's a few ways to do that in the description. Buy me a coffee is one, Amazon is another. Every little bit will help me get closer to being out here full time and making this project go a lot faster. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.